guys, it's Kara here. I'm back with another video. This time it's a speed paint. It's been a while since I've done one, and I know you guys really like these, and I love doing them. So this time it's my character. It's from a post that I saw. Actually saw another artist on Instagram did it, and I was like, I was inspired by it, so I drew the exact same thing that she drew. And the artist is called Ellie Maple Fox on Instagram. I'll link her down below. And this pose has been inspired. Well, it's been inspired by her, but it's inspired by events in my own personal life. Like especially in the past 2 weeks, I kind of been in like an emotional rut because actually I had no idea why. I just would wake up and I would feel super low and super down for no reason whatsoever, and then it would go away, and then in the middle of the day it would randomly come up again, and I would just feel super bad. And it took me a while to finally understand a little bit why that was going on. It would happen like random times throughout the day, and that's because lately I've been listening to a lot of Gary Vee. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's a really great person, great speaker, but then I was only taking half of his advice, all about like hustle culture, about working super hard on your dream. And I'm a super passionate person, and so sometimes I would feel like I'm not working as hard enough for my goals or my dreams, or I'm not at this and that level in like animation or design or video editing, and so I was kind of like overexerting myself because of the way I was taking the whole advice of hustle culture. I felt like I could have worked this much, and and so I let that drive me to a brink. But good thing during those times that I didn't let it take over. I didn't usually, like when I feel super down like that, I usually stay at home the whole day and I just feel sorry for myself, but I didn't those past 2 weeks. I still managed to go to work, school, even though like sometimes I would like go to school a little bit late, sometimes super late, and sometimes I would come to work late, but then I would make up those hours. And so I wanted to talk about that in this video, guys, especially since I have a lot of beginner artists that watches my videos that ask a lot of questions, especially when like getting started, and sometimes the fear of getting started kind of goes around that like area of like not feeling good enough, that you want things to be perfect to start, or you're feeling that you're not working as hard enough. And so I wanted to shine some light on that a little bit today, especially with this drawing. That's why I kind of drew the neurons around the head, and kind of make it look aesthetically pleasing, but also to show the type of internal battles that we have within ourselves when we do have those thoughts like raging on us, wondering like why we're not working hard enough, like because you can always work harder, you can always add on to things. And the things we struggle with as an artist is like perfection. When is a piece done, and those different things. And so that's kind of what I struggle with the past 2 weeks, and I don't particularly have an answer to them, but I do have different ways to deal with them to make them less quiet. And that's first reanalyzing your artistic goals and being realistic with them, and not think that you can accomplish those 50 different things in like a month, or being self-aware enough to know your level at a thing where you know that you won't be able to complete a piece of artwork in like 2 hours if you just like started and then it's a program that you don't really know how to use, and like stuff like that. Those little things really do help. And also it helps by sketching every day to build those little self-confidence. Don't always try to create a masterpiece every single day. Like do one great artwork per week or whatever works for you, but don't put a huge pressure on yourself to do that every single day. If it works for you, then go crazy. But for a lot of people, I know, especially with the whole hustle culture that's been on the internet recently, I don't know if you guys know anything about it. Like I mentioned, people use Gary Vaynerchuk as they blame him for it, but that's not his intent. He's just talking about people who work a job that they don't like and they complain all the time, and he's just telling them you do have the opportunity to change it. He's not all of his advice is not targeted specifically in that one round, but sometimes we have people, we've listened to like one clip of him saying, oh, you could be working 19 hours when you get home on your passion project and stuff like that, and then we take it to heart. And so that's basically kind of like what I did. So guys, don't do things like that. Make sure you look at your mental health. Make sure you schedule time for fun. Make sure you schedule time for things that are not related to your career and not related to stuff like that. And it's okay to just have an hour to just not do anything related to your goals and those different things. And I just think that's something important to talk about. But yeah guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys like the drawing. And it's been a while since I actually drawn a piece that actually is like personally meaningful like that. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I do videos like these every Tuesday and Saturday. So have a good one guys. Bye.